In 2023, Kelley Mack had just wrapped up a small indie horror shoot in Portland. It was one of those low-budget passion projects shot mostly at night in a historical neighborhood with dense pine trees, narrow roads, and old apartment complexes. Because it was a tight-budget production, they rented out a nearby duplex apartment building for some of the cast and crew to stay in. Kelley was given Unit 3, the top corner apartment. It was quiet, slightly cold, and had an odd smell like a mix of old dust and bleach. The landlord had warned them during check-in that Unit 3 hadn't been used in over 3 years, and they'd just deep cleaned it before the crew arrived. The first night was uneventful. Just the hum of the fridge, creaking wood, and the occasional gust of wind rattling the window. But on the second night, Kelley was awakened at 2:47 a.m. by a loud knocking on her bedroom wall. Not the door, the wall. She sat up, heart racing, thinking maybe someone from the crew was playing a prank. But when she opened the door and looked around, the hallway was empty and silent. She even called the guy staying in Unit 2 downstairs. He claimed he was asleep and hadn't heard anything. The next day on set, she joked about the knock. One of the local PAs, a woman named Lisa, went quiet. She later pulled Kelley aside and said, "You're in the 3rd unit, right? My aunt lived there before, but she moved out after some weird stuff happened." She said something about hearing whispers through the walls. Kelley didn't believe it. She was used to horror sets, urban legends, and overactive imaginations. Still, that night, she left a voice memo recording app on her phone and let it run while she slept. She woke up the next morning to 7 minutes of static, followed by a whisper that clearly said, "She's in my bed again." Kelley's blood ran cold. She replayed it 5 times. It was unmistakable. A raspy male voice. She was alone. Doors were locked. No windows were open. She brought it up to the director, but he brushed it off, assuming it was a crew prank. Kelley tried to shake it off. On the 4th night, she noticed something truly chilling. The bed, the same one she'd slept in since night 1, had deep indentations on the other side, as if someone had been sleeping right next to her. The sheets had a faint outline. She hadn't noticed it before, but now it was clear. When she went to the bathroom mirror, she found a handprint on the fogged-up glass. It wasn't hers. It was much larger, male, and smudged from the outside, like someone had touched it from inside the wall. By day 6, Kelley refused to sleep there again. She packed her bags and moved into a hotel, even offering to pay out of pocket. She didn't care what the production team said. She was done with Unit 3. After the film wrapped, Kelley never mentioned it in interviews. But a year later, that same duplex was found abandoned again, and someone had spray painted on the sidewalk in red, "Stay out of the 3rd. No one lives in Unit 3 anymore.